Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk, out here fighting off the sun glare in my lab while I do what I do for you. Oh, I got something nice for you right now. I'm ready to get started. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. The message is story for life. I'm giving life lessons. You tuning and receiving them. I appreciate you. You got a good thing going. I got something for you. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. This is going to be a lot of educating, hopefully motivating too, this lesson. Right thinkers way of life, through mental and spiritual discipline daily, will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers do just that. Excuse me. As the right thinker, that should be your ultimate goal, to know thyself. So you come here, get your lessons, use them, and do just that. That's what I do for you. Let's go. So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical. But if you don't have an answer for yourself, it's okay. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. I got you. Stay tuned. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believes and thinks that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. What? I'm the spiritual alarm clock, here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right? Think, know thyself. And to Maya, be true. I was going to start with the lesson, but this is the lesson I'm going to call the Wheels of Yoga of Patanjali, and the Wheels of the Buddhist will of life. They both got similarities, but they both talk about the yoga philosophy. And I want to break that down for you, because then I'm going to take you to the comparison of the Kemetic, Egyptian, Ethiopian philosophy and the Indian, Hindu, Buddhist philosophy, showing what? The symbolic, linguistic, mythological, and philosophical correspondence. They pretty much are mirrors. I just looked at that. I said, I got to get that lesson. Why? I think it could be important to somebody who might want to know that. So yeah, that's another I'm going to throw in. But okay, let's start with this one, the wheels. Okay, one is the Patanjali yogas, and he started his at 2500 BC, 250 BCE, not 2500, excuse me, 250 BCE. This is later. And the Buddhist way of life was started at 600 BCE. So let's see what they're talking about. Below is a summary of yoga systems. Remember, yoga systems is a mental concept of the Patanjali and the philosophy of the Buddha. Each represents what? The many the many paths to union with what? The divine, your higher self, aka God, which may be used what? Intricately according to the psychological makeup or the character of the individual. Pick what you like and you roll with that. Now, all tenets within these philosophical systems are present within, you listen, all the tenets in these philosophical concepts are present within what? The Egyptian philosophy of Maya started back in 5000 BCE. Understand that. So yeah, they're going to be philosophically like our philosophy of Maya. But they took, like I said, everybody came into Egypt, took bits and pieces, and started a whole religion concept off of bits and pieces. But we had the whole package, so understand that. It's hard not to have been influenced by the Egyptian philosophical concepts. It's just that simple. Let me try to make it real simple. We got now, it's called the Wheel of Yogas of the Patanjali can't get that right for some reason. It started 250 BCE. He got two sets. He got 8 inner yoga philosophical concepts. Then he got 8 outer yoga philosophical concepts. Okay? That's his side. The Buddhist, Buddha life, he got the noble 8 inner paths to nirvana. Nirvana is their term for Nihas, Christhood, Horsehood, okay? Enlightened. And then they got what they call the Noble Eightfold, the outer path to nirvana. So both of them have 8 philosophical paths to take to get to reach enlightenment. Let's go over them right quick. It might be interesting. Some people might learn something. I just want to get it out there too because it's just biting at me. I said, maybe I can break this down. So I'm going to try to see where, hopefully I can get it to you where it makes some sense, where you can understand it and hopefully use it. Because it's intended to be used. Okay? It's a philosophy. That's all it is. Now, you got to deal with the William Yogas of Patanjali. He got 8 inner yogas. Watch this. The first one, and they're going to sound familiar, is Shaka Yoga. That means the union through what? Atonement. Meaning, lining up the chakras and becoming one with God. Lighten up the 7th crown. That means you are an enlightened being. You got the 1,000 lotus plants blossoming in your head. You have access to the Akashic records. You know all you need to know about you. That's their philosophy. And watch this. It's the atonement through what? The energy bodies, the energy centers, aka, again, the chakras. Now, you got the Jnana Yoga. And this is a philosophy through what? Wisdom. Sound like right thing of philosophy to me. Wisdom and selfish service. I'm just saying, it's a yoga philosophy. They call it Jnana Yoga, but it's also dealing with learning, having knowledge, obtaining wisdom. Then you got they call Bhakti Yoga. And that's the union through divine love. Sound like devotional love. Again, all these are pretty much spin-off from the Maya philosophy and our yoga philosophy also. So you don't sound a little like different names. Again, what you call something and what it is, don't change nothing just as you call it that, I'll call it this. But we both got the same thing, it makes a difference what we call it. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. And these are all yoga concepts. And you got the Bhakti Yoga, unit through divine love. Next one is Prakriti Yoga. It means the union through what? Power of the life force. We know that as what? Serpent power. The second, that's the power, the Kundalini force. My girls, Nethet, Aset, and Nethet. Then you got my favorite, Samadhi. Samadhi is reaching a level of excellence within yourself. I like that because I fit that bill also. I like that. And what's Samadhi? The union through, you ready? Daily meditation and communion with God. That's what Samadhi is. I'm a Samadhi. I did left on that one too. Now let's deal with number 6. You got the Karma Yoga. Just give you that misconnect. Union through what? Working for God as a selfless service to humanity. That's what I do. Another one that fits what I do. I ain't the title chasing. I ain't got time for that. But I'm into results. And that's what they say I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Simple. So now you got number 7. Satya Yoga. That means the union through what? Eternal life. Waking up, getting conscious. So the spirit goes that way, not this way. Number 8. Raha Yoga. And this is union through mental control, aka over the ego. Meditation on what? The divine. Becoming one with your higher self through meditative practice and righteous living. They laid it out for you. This is their philosophical concepts of how to get to God. Excuse me. Then you got the 8 outer yogas. These are all internal things that you can do from yourself, within yourself. These are outer yogas, okay? First one is Laya Yoga. That means union through development of what? Oneself. Self-improvement. Being your best self. Doing the right thing. Living right. Doing right. Simple. Okay? Being obedient to God. Then you got Sattvic Yoga. That means union through food. eating correct foods. Our ancients were vegetation, were vegans, vegans. All right, they didn't want the meat eaters. Then you got pranayama yoga. Now, that's union through breathing. Whenever you hear prana, the word for prana is breathing to them, okay? Breathing that good ass prana, as my man would say, okay? That's the concept of breathing, learning how to breathe. My man says there's all kinds of different techniques. One side, whole bunch of this hour. I watched an hour-long show on just breathing. So it ain't just inhaling and exhaling. Moving on. Then you got Ha Yoga, H-A. Ha Yoga. And this is union through the sun. It should be called Ra Yoga. But you got some people who sunbathe, okay? Some other people suntan. I'm already pecan tan. I don't need, and I don't darken. I don't do none of that. Okay, the sun don't do nothing to me, so I'm good. I got my melanin up. I know about that too. Then you got mantra yoga. Mantra is speaking. Mantra is having the phrase. Mine is I do what I do for you. Right thinking, know thyself. Those are mantras. The mantra, this one is joy union through what? Repetition and sacred words. Repeatedly saying them over and over again. Okay, affirmations they call it. Getting prayed up, getting psych yourself up, whatever, gaslighting yourself. But affirmations, okay, that's a perfect word. Then you got Hatha Yoga. This is the union through what? Health. Physical fitness. I go to the gym every day. That's part of my life. Why? Body, mind, and soul. The body got to get its workout. You got to work the physical. If you thinking you can just learn, get enlightened, worship and pray, and don't do no physical education, you won't be around long. Okay? Long life is to exercise. The body get used to doing something. Body emotion stays in motion. That's the concept. 5 years ago, 6 years ago now, I was physically out of shape. I did something about it. I will never be out of shape again. Simple. You make a commitment. Again, a lot of times we call on God when we're in time of need. And we have promised God our firstborn baby, whatever it is that he wants. Just take care of me now. God is a deal maker. Understand that. So if you got a commitment to him, just commit and you'll see what happens after that. But moving on. Let me wrap this up right quick. Leya Kriya Yoga, number 8. This is the union through what? The earth energy, sexual energy, aka Kundalini, practicing semen retention. Remember, fellas, we got a purification process that go on through men. I gave that lesson a long time ago, but yeah, it's a process of we're not masturbating or having sex for 28 days. You will add life years to your life. It's been proven, so another lesson, but that's what that is. That was the 8 inner and outer yogas of the Patanjali wheel. Now to do the Buddhist wheel of life. Yep, perfect. I can run through this right quick. Here's a simple. It started in 600 BCE. It's called the Noble Eightfold Inner Path to Nirvana. It's a circle, dot in the middle of Nirvana. All these is things that get you there. Everything you got to follow. The first one is the first noble truth of what? Creation. Everybody starts with a creation story. Everybody has a creation story. 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a flood story, a catastrophe story, okay? But start with creation. The second noble path is preservation. Preservation, survival, taking care of yourself. Third noble truth, path of wisdom, acquiring information, gathering knowledge from somebody who knows what they're talking about. If something that you don't know, you find somebody who do know and you question them and you learn from them. Simple. You want to know about yourself and God, I'm your man. Anything else, you got to look somewhere else. All right. But the fourth noble truth is the path of love. If what you're doing, you don't love you're doing, it's hard. When you ain't doing it out of love, it becomes work. You get my point? So find what it is that gets you going, and that's what you do. And my man say, you find what works for you, and you work it. Now, the next noble truth, number 5, is the path of power. They say knowledge is power. No. using the knowledge in the right way is power. Become powerful by using your knowledge and becoming wise. The sixth path is the path of what? Peace. I used to be a fighter. I didn't mind doing it. It's hard. It's hard to be peaceful when people are violent. So I'm practicing, I'm getting better. So I'm having to learn. Again, these are things that you can work on. If it's inner, that means you control it. Outer, that means you got to deal with it. But the inner stuff, you should be able to control. That's the art of self-mastery. Controlling the things that you can, and that's anything that pertains to you. Excuse me. But seventh noble path is path of work. You don't work, you don't eat. Nobody gets a free ride in life. Understand that. Then you got, where we at down here? Over here. The eighth noble truth is the path of eternal life. Every philosophical concept has something about eternity, immortality, everlasting, something else. Ain't nobody came back from that side and told us a damn thing. But everybody have a philosophical, theological concept about it. I ain't got a problem with that. Okay, let's wrap up the next 8 noble outer paths to nirvana. These are things that you have to intake. First of all, the noble path of food, nutrition. Eat what you need to sustain yourself. A lot of us eat what we like and we just get obese and we wonder why the problem needs. Stop! Eat to get full and get your enjoyment out of it and move on. My favorite food, when I get it, I pretty much gorge. Why? Because I enjoy it. So I can't do that every day. I cannot live like that. Imagine just having your favorite meals whenever you want it. You be a fat, glutton pig. So the path to happiness for yourself is maintaining your food intake. Another noble path is air. Again, breathing concept. Air is free. Next one is water. These are all elemental things. The body like the earth is 3/4 liquid water. My man Cat said, only thing man can't make is water. We know what the ingredients H to the ISO to the E and O whatever. He said, yeah, but you can't make it. We know the ingredients is anything. You get the you get the cocaine, you get the baking soda, I don't know the mixture, but you know how you do it. You got some stuff to do. But that water, you can't figure that one out. I thought that was a good joke. I couldn't remember. I messed it up. But again, I am a comedian. But next one, 4. Noble path of what? Sun. I'm getting sun glare right now. It's been up there since 6 this morning. He on his downside now. Okay, we got daylight saving time. It's 5 o'clock now. He's still shining. A few weeks ago at 5 o'clock, he'd be on his way down. So it's daylight saving time. It got that hour. Do my whole day out of whack too. All right. The noble path of what? Joy. Find joy within yourself, not in stuff outside of you, stuff that's going to make you happy, but joy should be brought from the inside out. I don't know how they got on the outside, but that's the outer path. Excuse me. Next path, noble path of health. Again, physical fitness, eating right, keep the body in good condition, your health will be fine. I ain't seen a doctor visit in 10 years. So if you're going to tell me something about health, don't waste your time. I don't care what you are. I'm telling you, I do what I do that works for me. You can tell me whatever you want about something else or somebody else, but not about me. Trust me. Moving on. Noble truth of earth. Take your shoes off and walk around and get earth is a good place to be. Hug a tree. Whatever. Go out into the wilderness. Just enjoy the earth. It's ours. Enjoy it. The last one. Noble truth. Okay, yeah, I'm done with this. Noble truth of man. Don't trust him. He need to be trusted. Trust your higher self. Let my man Cubes, who I trust? Me. That's who. Now, I was going to take this next lesson, but I got 20 minutes of your time. I'm going to let you go with that. I got a lesson for you. I'll give it to you next time. Hope you enjoyed that one. And important, right thing is remember, may you live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thing like you passed away. Oh, I'll be back.